Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with FoneArena.com and this is the video review of the Spice Dream Uno Me 498, the company's first Android One smartphone. Google announced the Android One program back in June at the Google I/O conference to provide low-cost Android smartphones running on stock Android with software updates handled by Google. With the addition of reference hardware, Google also announced partnership with Micromax, Carbon and Spice as the first members of the program. Spice launched the Dream Uno Me 498 in September, exclusive on Flipkart. Is this one of the best budget smartphones? Let's find out. Google already revealed that the Android One reference design would come with a 4.5-inch screen. The Dream Uno and other Android One smartphones have a 4.5-inch FWVGA display at a resolution of 854 by 480 pixels and at a pixel density of about 218 ppi. The resolution is less compared to the Moto E, which has 256 ppi screen. The display is bright. In fact, it is brighter than the other two Android One smartphones. The sunlight legibility is decent but not the best, and we found that it doesn't have a scratch-resistant glass that is present in Moto E, Zenfone 4 and the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. Since the display is glossy, it is prone to fingerprints and attracts dust easily. Even though it is bright, the display is not the best for watching videos in bright conditions since it is highly reflective. There is an earpiece on top along with a 2-megapixel front-facing camera that can record videos at 720p resolution. It also has the usual set of proximity and ambient light sensors. You also have a notification LED that glows in green and red colors, but it doesn't light up when the phone is charging. Even though it has on-screen buttons similar to the Moto G, it is slightly taller and wider than the Moto G due to the huge bezel around the display. Coming to the build quality, the Dream Uno has a decent build quality even though it has plastic back cover. The back cover has smooth matte finish which feels good in the hands and doesn't slip easily. The loudspeaker grill is circular similar to the earpiece grill, and the phone weighs about 138 grams. The power button and the volume rockers are present on the right side of the smartphone. The keys are attached to the side of the smartphone and not attached to the back cover, unlike the other two Android One smartphones. The 3.5mm audio jack is present at the top and the micro USB slot is present at the bottom. Overall, the thickness of the phone is 9.15mm. Removing the back cover reveals the two micro SIM card slots and the micro SD card slot. The phone accepts micro SD cards up to 32GB and both the SIMs support 3G, and you can switch either of the SIMs for calls, data and SMS. It has all the usual set of connectivity features but lacks the USB on the go feature. Over at the back there is a 5-megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. The Google camera is default in the smartphone, unlike the MediaTek camera interface seen on other MediaTek powered smartphones. It has photosphere, lens blur and panorama features but doesn't offer much details when it comes to performance, and also since it's a 5-megapixel camera. Coming back to performance, the daylight and macro shots are good, but some shots seem dull if there is not enough light, such as cloudy conditions. The low light shots are full of noise, but the LED flash makes the shots better in such conditions. There are minor differences in exposure in the HDR mode, but that's about it. The phone can record videos at 1080p Full HD resolution. Since this is just a 5-megapixel module, Full HD videos don't offer much detail. Since the phone lacks a secondary microphone, the audio is not crisp either. Coming to the software part, it runs on stock Android 4.4.4 KitKat, just like the Nexus devices. And the Google Now launcher is the default launcher, with the UI being pretty smooth without any lag. Out of the 1GB of RAM, you get 963MB of usable RAM, and about 538MB of RAM is free when the phone is idle, with just the default apps running in the background, by the way. Out of the 4GB of internal storage, you get just 2.27GB of usable storage. The internal storage cannot be accessed even from the PC, which is notable. You can move compatible apps to the SD card, but you can't capture a screenshot or even access the camera without an SD card. We did not face any issues in installing apps though. Even though it doesn't have a separate option to set the SD card as the default write disk, all the large games are directly installed to the SD card, so you don't have to worry about the internal memory getting full when installing huge games. Google already announced that Android One would have Play Auto installs, which is pre-installation of apps on the phone. The Spice smartphone just comes with the Flipkart eBooks and the Spice Cloud app, apart from the usual set of Google apps. The Spice Cloud offers 10GB of free cloud storage, and it also comes with the Reverie Smart Pad, an Indic keyboard with text input in 20 Indian languages. The Play Music is the default music player and it can play a range of audio formats. Audio from the bundle earphones could be better and the loudspeaker output is also average. FM radio has the standard UI seen on MediaTek handsets and comes with auto search, RDS and recording. The default video player can play full HD videos smoothly. The phone is powered by a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek MT6582 processor with the Mali 400 GPU. The performance is pretty good without any lag, and we tested several games on the device which were decent. Some games did face occasional lag in the gameplay and the graphics was not the best. Coming to the battery, the phone packs a 1700 mAh lithium polymer battery. It offers average battery life that lasts for one whole day with minimal use, notably with a single SIM card. With heavy usage such as continuous 3G the whole day and intensive gaming, it lasts for less than a day. The battery life could have been better and it's not the best when compared to the Moto E. Overall, the Spice Dream Uno is a decent budget smartphone running stock Android in this price range. One of the main advantages is that it would get updates from Google directly and doesn't have any bloatware and offers smooth performance. Even though the internal memory is less, the storage management is pretty good. At a price tag of Rs 6,299, if you can compromise on the display, the camera and the battery life for the performance and the pure Android experience, go for it. To summarize better, listed here are the pros and cons of this device. And that's about it for the video review, guys. Do check out the full review on the blog. The link will be up in the description below. Do hit the like button if you like this video, and do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think in the comment section below.